A Day with Caleb, and this video brings us to our series we haven't done in a while, and that is biographies. We're going to do a couple this year at least, but was watching the Depp versus Heard trial thing documentary on Netflix months ago, but that led me to think, hey, I should do a biography on Johnny Depp because that trial has similarities with something that happened in my past, which maybe down the road we'll talk about in depth, but I can relate to what Johnny went through with that. And there are a few links with me and Johnny Depp. We went to Dominica on a missions trip, and they were paving the roads. The roads had never been paved. This is a third world country, uh, and we found out later that they were paving the roads for the second and third Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Right after we found that out, we got a dog and named him Jack, after Jack Sparrow. Jack McPatches Williams. His father was named McPatches, so that kind of fits in. And that was our favorite dog. The first Pirates film, one of my favorite films of all time. Johnny Depp, one of my favorite actors. And I'm not just saying that because Josh is obsessed with Johnny Depp. I've grown to appreciate Johnny's craft and his movies over the years. So let's dive right in to the life of Johnny Depp. Born on June 9th, 1963, John Christopher Depp II in Owensboro, Kentucky. His parents divorced when he was 15. His mom gave him a guitar when he was 12 years old. He began playing in various bands. Johnny dropped out of school at 16 at Miramar High School to become a rock star. He tried going back to school, but the principal said to follow your dreams. He joined the band The Kids in 1980, changed its name to Six Gun Method. He also worked various jobs, including telemarketing. In 1984, they split up, and he collaborated with band Rock City Angels and wrote Mary, which appeared Geffen Records' album Young Men's Blues. In 1983, he married makeup artist Lori Ann Allison. They divorced in 1985. Depp said he has Native American roots and has been recognized by the Comanche Nation. His Comanche name, Ma Wu May. At 20, he moved to LA with his band. After they split, his then wife, Lori Ann, introduced him to Nicolas Cage. Depp had been interested in acting after reading a book about James Dean. Cage helped him get his first audition for Wes Craven's A Nightmare on Elm Street. Ended up acting by accident, Depp said. 1985, he starred in Private Resort. 1986, Thrashin'. He was cast in the lead role, but producers overruled the director's decision. Instead, he got a small role in the 1986 Platoon, the Oliver Stone war film. In 87, he starred in 21 Jump Street, and that lasted 4 seasons. In 1990, he starred in Cry Baby. Also in 1990, he starred in Edward Scissorhands, which started his collaboration with the great director, artist Tim Burton. In 91, he had a cameo in The Final Nightmare. In 93, he starred in the underrated film Benny and June. Also in 93, What's Eating Gilbert Grape and Arizona Dream. In 94, he worked with Tim Burton again in Ed Wood. In 95, he starred in Don Juan DeMarco, Dead Man, and a very good film, Nick of Time. In 97, he starred with Al Pacino in Donnie Brasco. 97, actor, screenwriter, director for The Brave. This was his first directing gig. Also in 97, Time Out. And in 1998, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And a small role in LA Without a Map. 1999, The Astronaut's Wife and The Ninth Gate, and Legend of Sleepy Hollow. 2000, Man Who Cried, Before Night Falls. Chocolate, which he did play guitar in as well. 2001, Blow and From Hell. And then this starts the Pirates craze. In 2003, Pirates of the Caribbean Curse of the Black Pearl, which was a major box office success, and his performance gave him an Oscar nomination, losing, I believe, to Sean Penn. Modeled his cap and his whole character and everything after Keith Richards and Pepe Le Pew. 03, Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Secret Window. 04, The Libertine, Finding Neverland. And then a cameo in Happily Ever After, a French film. 2005, Charlie in the Chocolate Factory and Corpse Bride, both with Tim Burton. 06, the sequel to Pirates, Dead Man's Chest. 07, At World's End. Also in 07, Tim Burton and him teamed up again with Sweeney Todd, Demon Barber of Fleet Street. 09, Public Enemies. Also in 09, The Imagination of Dr. Parnassus, which him, Jude Law, and Colin Farrell took over after their friend Heath Ledger passed away. In 2010, The Tourist with Angelina Jolie. 2011 was Rango. Also in 2011, the Pirates sequel on Stranger Tides. And then, of course, Rum Diaries, where he met Amber Heard. Hugo, and then he had a cameo in Jack and Jill. And in 2010, before Rango and all that, he had a part in Alice in Wonderland, which was also directed by Tim Burton, as the Mad Hatter. In 2012, Guinness listed Depp as one of the highest paid actors. 2012 saw him in a cameo in the 21 Jump Street film. Also, that same year, Dark Shadows, which also was with Tim Burton. 2013, Lone Ranger, and a cameo in Lucky Them. 2014 was Transcendence, and Into the Woods. Also did a cameo in Kevin Smith's Tusk to work with his daughter, Lily Rose. 2015 was Mordecai and Black Mask and signed. Oh, in 2015 he also signed with Dior, Face of Sauvage, which is a cologne. 2016 was Yoga Hosers, a kind of pseudo sequel to Tusk, which he also cameoed in and worked with his daughter Lily Rose again. Also that same year, Donald Trump, The Art of the Deal, the movie. He was also cast as the Invisible Man for the Dark Universe. 2016, the sequel to Alice in Wonderland, Alice Through the Looking Glass. Also, the kind of Harry Potter prequels, The Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, at the very end of the film, as kind of an end credit scene. 2017, The Black Gundala, a short film for a kid who was with Make-A-Wish. Also that same year, the maybe question mark last film of the Pirates franchise, Dead Men Tell No Tales. He also did Murder on the Orient Express. 2018, Gnomes and Juliet, Sherlock Gnomes. That same year, City of Lies, Notorious B.I.G., and the sequel, Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. 2019, Waiting for the Barbarians, and then 2020, Manato. Also in 2020, no longer was he cast as the Invisible Man or in the Dark Universe, wasn't in any upcoming Pirates films, wasn't in the Fantastic Beasts sequel because of an article of alleged abuse by then ex-wife Amber Heard, who he met, of course, like we said, on Rum Diary. In April 11th, 2022, the trial, Depp versus Heard, all the allegations the jury found were false, and Depp would be returned the money. At least we still are waiting, but he was found innocent of all the charges. In 2022, he is filming for Louis the 15th film Gene du Barry. He also directed Maud de Galiney, and he also appeared in the MTV Video Music Awards. It was a surprise appearance. He has been a guitarist on music by other bands, Iggy Pop, Aerosmith, Marilyn Manson. He also did the soundtrack of Chocolate and Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Member of P. 2015, he started Hollywood Vampires with Alice Cooper and Joe Perry. They've done 3 world tours, 2016, 2018, and 2023. Heroes is a song Depp sings. The cover Heroes he sings. Him and Jeff Beck released an album, and in that album, Depp sung a cover of Isolation, which is one of my favorite songs he's done. 2022, Depp sold some of his artwork. He is an artist. 780 prints, making $4 million. 2023, which is more recent, it was rumored that he might return as Captain Jack Sparrow in Pirates 6. And we'll show a picture of 2018 when we went to Johnny Depp's house. And I'll mention here that I am working on kind of a series where I go back and take you along on trips that we've done in the past. Before I had a YouTube channel, we would go places like LA, and we did film, so I gotta kind of sift through and see if there's videos in there, but that would be interesting to go back. I don't know if we filmed Johnny Depp's house, but we could get pictures and stuff, but that's way in the future. We have done a few of those with the first trip to Six Flags, first trip to Disney World, but keep that in mind. If you are not subscribed, subscribe so you can see future videos just like that. Hope you enjoyed kind of a look back at a biography of Johnny Depp. Such a great history, a lot of films, a lot of iconic films, an interesting life, the man Johnny Depp, who one day, hopefully, we will meet. Hopefully one day. But good to see him back filming movies again, playing his guitar, doing art, doing stuff he likes. Until next time, like, subscribe, share with a Johnny Depp Pirates movie lover. Until next time, watch a Pirates film or a Johnny Depp film. Comment down below your favorite and keep collecting.